No, if your branding, logo and website looks like this, I guarantee that you're turning customers off and you're losing work. And that's exactly what we're happening to Kevin Smith at WS Renovations. Kevin came to us and said, look, we're busy with word of mouth referrals, but our website generates no leads and we want to start attracting higher quality customers and clients and better jobs. I said, Kevin, you're never going to attract those high-end clients and more profitable jobs with a cheap brand that looks like this. You see, what Kevin's done is he's made the classic mistake that many trades make in the fact that he's used his initials inside his name, which is not memorable and makes him look small fry in a one-man band. The colours and the fonts that he's used are never going to attract those high-end clients. And what he's trying to do here is trying to sandwich his flooring and renovations into one brand. It's never going to work. So the first thing we did is we rebranded Kevin. We gave him a new business name. We created a new business logo to appeal to his high-end target market. So we've taken him from looking like a one-man band at the cheaper end of the market and we've transformed him into refined interior finishers, property renovation specialists with a brand that sits right with his target market and that is now going to attract those high-end clients and better quality jobs. Now, building a new brand's the first part, but we want brand consistency and authority across everything that Kevin's going to be doing moving forward. So let me show you how we do this. These are different variations now of Kevin's new logo, including his watermark, which I'm going to come on to. We also create badge logos, which look great on your polo shirt sleeves or on the bonnet of your van or even on your Facebook business profile. We've got the primary colours on how we can swap the colours out, including his primary colours on his badge logos. But what's important here to factor in is the psychology of what we go through when we come up with a new brand, a new name and a new identity for a business, because it's not just cobbled together, the psychology that we bring into it. We can then show you how the brand presence for Kevin is rolled out across things like his vans and perhaps across his social media. And look how beautiful that logo mark looks there with an image behind it. We can then roll that out across things like his business cards. We want to bring his personal branding into all his social media, on his Facebook business page, or even on LinkedIn. You can now start to see how we've got brand consistency and authority starting to build. So the next brand we focus on is Kevin and his team's personal branding. Because your customers do not want to deal with faceless companies. If you've got no images of you and your team on your websites, your brochures, your lead magnets, and across social media, you're a faceless company. So we travelled down to Norwich with our professional photographer to get all of the shots we needed, whether that be Kevin and his team in their office, loading the new vans, team shot with some of his fitters, chatting to customers in the showroom, friendly photographs with some of his customers, in the merchants picking up materials, and on-site on the tools. Kevin's now got a new business name and a beautiful business brand. He's got a personal brand that carries clout and authority. But now look at what we did to blow his competitors out of the water. Let's start off with Kevin's old brand on his old website. As you can see, this website is awful, right? He's just got his logo in the top left-hand corner overlaid on this image, and there is no brand consistency or authority at all on this website. Now, if you remember, Kevin was saying that this website generated him no leads. And I'm going to share with you the exact reason why this website is not generating leads, because the navigation and the design is all over the show. The first thing I'm going to draw your attention to here is this header and menu at the top. It's incredibly basic and it's just overlaid on an image. The image at the top is not very appealing because it's just the image of a marker pen, a tape measure and a tile. And then we've got this font in the bottom left hand corner here serving no purpose. So when I first land on the website here, or what we call above the fold line on the home page, this is not very appealing, it's not very sexy, and it's not setting me on fire that I want to work with this company. I then do a scroll down, and although that he's got his services laid out, Where are the call to action buttons that I need to click here to find out more about bathrooms or kitchens? There is no buttons whatsoever. These are just images with text overlaid on top. I scroll a little bit further down and I've got this time-lapse video that's not even in the right resolution and it's stretched and therefore it doesn't look right. There's no play buttons, there's nothing on it. And I come up to here and then I've got these images with all this text. I mean, look at all how text heavy this is. Everything's text heavy. There are no personal branded images of Kevin and his team anywhere on this website. There are no lead magnets on this website where I can give you my first name and email address to download a guide that goes into an automated marketing campaign. And there is no SEO being done whatsoever on this website. So number one, the design is all over. Number two, it's never going to get found on Google because it's not being SEO'd with the keywords that Kevin needs to dominate page one of Google. Now let's show you how we've taken Kevin's new stunning business brand and his new personal brand over to his high converting brand new website to complete the ultimate transformation. Let's start by focusing on Kevin's new brand, Refined Interior Finishes. And look at the consistency across this slick, sexy new website. Everything from the fonts and the colours, how the brand is consistent across every single section of the website, unlike his old website. If we come and scroll to the top to the navigation bar at the top here, you can see that we've gone with a two-step navigation bar where we're leading with social proof. We've got the call to actions and what we want people to do, and we're making it absolutely super simple for people to find what they're looking for in the secondary navigation. You look here at the hero video playing in the background and how the font is calling out his target market in the right areas that he wants to work, i.e. Norwich, from an SEO point of view. We take one scroll down and you can see all of his services here are laid out super clear with call to action buttons just to click to make it easy and simple over to different specific service pages. And when we come onto these service pages, you can see how we've incorporated all of that personal branding from the photo shoot into the website on every single page. If we go back to the home page and we take a little bit of a scroll further down, you'll see that we've got call to action buttons everywhere. We've utilised all of the images that we took on that photo shoot day widely across his website, so you can see from a personal branding point of view, you can see Kevin, you can meet his team, you build up a relationship with them before you've even met them. They are no longer a faceless company. You scroll a little bit further down here and we've got our social proof and our Google reviews pulling in. We've got our map from an SEO point of view pulling in the key areas here that Kevin now works in. We can even walk you through the 4-step process that we're going to walk you through when you want to work with Kevin and his team and his business. Step number 1 is an enquiry. Step number 2 is your planning and your quote. Step number 3, project management. Step number 4, final completion. But again, you can see how we've used these personal branded images along the steps that's going to be taken to work with Kevin. You can start to see how we're building Kevin's authority and credibility by giving away a free downloadable guide. So any potential customer can put the first name and email in, they get the guide, but then Kevin's now got those contact details to market back to that customer. We've got frequently asked questions section, more images of him and his customers, and there, the badges, the circular badges that we talked about, we've got the sticky 5-star review widget following you around on this website. So when you look at the difference between Kevin's old website and Kevin's new website and his branding, it's like night and day. Let's say you had £150,000 to invest into a refurbishment or renovation of your own home, and you wanted a super professional company and you were prepared to pay a little bit more for a quality service and a quality job, and you were presented with these two businesses, which one would you opt for? Number 1 is WS Renovations, and this is their brand. This is their authority, and this is their website showing you the type of work and the professionalism of this business. Would you rather go for this company, or would you rather go for Refined Interior Finishers that's got an absolute stunning professional brand, where the concepts and the work that they do is far superior to the other company, where we can actually get to meet Kevin and his team who are going to be working on the project and build a relationship with them. We can see that they are credible and they've got some 5-star reviews that are pulling through. We know the areas that they're prepared to work in. We know the steps that we need to be taken through to be able to bring this company in to do your renovation. And on top of that, if I weren't quite sure just yet, I could download a lead magnet and a guide that builds that rapport and reputation with me. Who would you choose to go with? To me, it's an absolute no-brainer. It'd be Refined Interior Finishers all day long. You could be the world's best plumber, sparky, joiner, builder, plasterer, tiler, scaffolder on the planet. But if your brand, your website and your marketing doesn't reflect that, then I'm guaranteeing that you are turning customers off, just like Kevin was. But here's the danger. There could be competitors out there right now that are nowhere near as good as you. They've only been in the game for 5 minutes and they're rough as a badger's backside. But if their branding, their website and their marketing looks better than yours, then they're the ones that are going to get all the leads and they're the ones that are going to dominate over you. You see, in today's modern age, it's not how good you are on the tools or how good your business is. It's how good you are with your branding and your marketing that's going to help you to grow your business. If you're a trades and construction business and you need help with your branding or your website or your marketing, I've left some links in the description and the comments below for you to click and find out more information. Last thing, if you've got value from this video, could I please ask you to hit the subscribe button to our channel, because obviously the more people that subscribe, the more the algorithm will push our videos out to more tradesmen that need our help.